Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Sim Settlements 2. In this episode, I thought I might want to go to Diamond City and see if I can acquire some antibiotics or cure disease for some settlers at Oberlin Station. But I think what I'm going to do instead is, because that's going to take me, to do that, that's going to take quite a while, because I'm going to have to get to Taffington, then I'm going to have to try to free up Ada, rescue Ada, then I got to hit the Watts Consumer store, and then I'm going to have to try to navigate up to Diamond City, and that's going to take me quite a while. So this will probably be the last stream of the evening, and then I will do the bigger stream tomorrow. So in this episode, what I'm going to do is we're going to hop over to not Oberlin Station, but we're going to hop over to, oh gosh, it's the marsh. I always forget the name of that marsh. I think I have PTSD. That's the one that I was completely bombarded with ghouls. I forget the name of the marsh. But that's where we're going. So I'm going to hop to there. We're going to jump over to the Weston Water Treatment Plant, clear that out, start up the pump, go back to Greygarden, turn in the quest, and then that way we can drop a city planner's desk and get that settlement up and going. Okay, so without further ado, here we go. Oh, before I do this, let me check one thing. I hope to goodness this doesn't flicker. Yeah, we should be good. Okay, so I went ahead and came back here and stocked back up. And in the process of stocking back up, you can see it's a nice clear night, beautiful evening. Very quiet, very relaxing. You can almost feel the wind blowing through the trees as the flag moves. And nice little warm fire, very well, very well lit. A nice warm color, and you can see the fire even blowing slightly. It looks like it's moving in a slightly different direction than the flag, but that's okay. All right. So what we're gonna do is fast travel, because we'll need to go to Oberlin Station. Well, not Oberlin Station, but the marsh. I'm just gonna call it the marsh. The marsh. Okay, where is it? Greygarden, Oberlin Station, Forest Grove. All right. I hope to goodness when I get there, we do not get hit with more
workshop
ghouls,
framework entries detected.
But the odds of that happening are I'm pretty sure ghouls are going to be coming. Feral Knights, I believe what Feral Knights does is he takes he generates a random number, and that's the amount of time. I don't know if that's so much minutes or hours. I'm assuming minutes would probably be a little more accurate before he generates the next wave of ghouls. So what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna want to get. Oh look, there's little chairs there. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, there's a bookstore. This, I forget what mod does that. It actually provides. I think it was Inside Jobs. I believe it was Inside Jobs. Okay, we're going this way. Well, technically, we're gonna go up this way. This will actually be the best way to do it. Let's go up, and this way we can cut across the rooftops and hopefully stay out of harm's way. Of course, knowing my luck, the very minute that I get to where I'm going to make it into Weston, it's gonna be a feral spawn. We still have 8 grenades, so we're still good. All right, no raccoons, thank you. Yeah, we don't want any raccoons. Okay, got that. All right, now what we're going to wind up... What is that?
Entering killing mode.
Oh, we're not... you know what? I was going to say I'm not going to shoot the yearling. Oh, and I did pick up a couple extra rifles. I did get a Institute MK2, which comes from the Institute of Technology Overhaul version 2. And I did get a Little Feller launcher, which comes from the makeshift shotguns mod. All right, so here we go. Let's see if we can get a line on these guys and see how painless this is. Wow, he moved. I think they do that on purpose. I do. I think it's kind of like... Wait, did that hit a tree? Oh, that's terrible clipping. Oh, wait, here he comes. Yeah, we gotta drop this guy. Oh, I gotta hit him in the... Did I get him? Oh, God, I hope I got him. Okay, this guy is shooting wild. Okay, let's go ahead and do a quick save there. What in the world are they shooting at? Because it ain't me. Alright, hang on a second. What is that? What is that? Okay, he is engaged in something. Oh, we are out of ammo. Did we actually get the super mutant? Because I didn't see him coming up the hill. Okay, he's just sitting there. Usually a 308 doesn't pierce the skin, but it looks like it did in that instance. Okay, let me see here. Come on, line me up right there. There we go. All right, good shot. Okay. Excellent, excellent. All right, give me 1 second. Okay, I think that we are ready to loot them up and get inside Weston. So let's do a quick save. Let's switch to our battle rifle. I love that. I think this weapon came with varmint rifle. I believe it's the Capital Wasteland. I think it's the CW varmint rifle mod that actually put more weapons, added more weapons to my game than just a varmint rifle, unless it what is that? Unless it considers a battle rifle a version of a varmint rifle. Okay. I don't think there's anything else there. I don't really care about a rad chicken. Was he shooting at a chicken? Okay, that's really weird AI that would actually prioritize a chicken over an actual enemy who is literally shooting you. Okay. I want an automatic laser rifle. Wow, I have picked up some serious rads. Oh, there we go. Okay, I can see him. Here, puppy. Okay. Puppy gone. Alright, now let's go this way. And there is a... You know, there is a... I think some of these have... Charging sniper rifle. I don't need that. Some of these literally are going to have... A bladed helmet, weight 1 pound. I probably should pick this up. Because I think that's going to be for strong... I've never actually had Strong as a companion. Well, I don't think I did. Strong was always one of those people that literally always complained about stuff. You know, it was kind of like Dance. Dance was he was an alright companion. But the thing I didn't like about Dance is it's like every time I put on power armor, it's like, I mean, he wouldn't even be in my line of sight. I would not even know where Dance was. And all of a sudden, I would put on power armor, and it's like, Dance likes that. And I'm like, where is he? Where is Dance? Because I don't even see him. Like, yeah, okay, Dance, you can just stay here. I'll be right back. I liked Kate. I thought Kate was a really good companion. I liked her quest. I liked her personal quest. I thought that was really memorable. I normally pick Curie. I like Curie. I kind of like the long shot. It's kind of like the long shot kind of a romance thing. Even though I think Curie is not so much a long shot, but it's kind of like a Breaking Bounds thing, you know, because she's was like a Mr. Handy, and then became a synth. Now, what is that? There is something running over there big time. Okay, what is that?
Entering
Oh, Prime Fox. Yeah, I'm not interested in the Fox. And I thought that was kind of neat. You know, it kind of a lot of people wouldn't give Curie, I don't think, a chance. I think if it was kind of a real life thing, I think some would, but I think they would probably be very cruel in a way. And other people would think, okay, well, you know, she's not even a human being. Okay, beer bottle, therefore they wouldn't even fool with it. So I kind of like that. Kind of like the underdogs or the long shots. Okay, let's see. I think I looted that. I'll take that. I think I got all of them. I believe I got all the locations. I think I got, except that one over there. I thought there was more gear here. I was thinking there was a lot more gear in this location. Super mutant gear. Okay, let's go here. I thought there was another piece of gear back in here. Okay. 4 pounds, not bad. I'll take that. I'll take that. And let's see. I don't need that. Alright. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a save. Now, in one of my load orders, I really got a crash when I just opened up my Pip-Boy, which was really strange. I'm not sure if it's somehow when it went to render shadows or maybe light reflections on my character, the game engine just decided to say, Sayonara, Robocop. And that was all she wrote. I went right back in there and did the same thing, and it didn't crash, so it had to be one of those really strange conditions. I love the look. I love the look of the environment. We can turn off the, we can actually turn off the thermal vision and pick up a more, you know, more colorful vision. Might make it easier to see things. Alright, let's see. I don't really need to check the computer. I just need to get this thing started for them. But I don't want to miss anything that might be of value. Something that I might think I will need. I can cook with the dirty water, or technically irradiated water would probably be a better term. You know, speaking of irradiated water, I'm surprised that the game developers, when they decide to have different modes of gameplay. You know, where you have survivor, you know, like survival, easy, easy mode. And I think even in Skyrim they have legendary, but like survival mode. I'm surprised that they didn't have it so when you're playing a harder level, you literally need RAD-away to cook RAD-free food. It would make sense. Something that gets rid of radiation, so to make my food clean, I'm gonna need RAD-away. But to do that, you would need to have more debuffs than just, as you can see, where my... Oh, we do need to eat something. Let's eat a blood bug, and let's eat that. You can see how that radiation in Fallout 4 just takes away from your health. That's really what it does. And you would need something that would cause a greater debuff than just taking away from your health, is what you would need. And then that would almost force a player to are you serious? Listen.
Here.
Listen, Muttley. Stay put. You know what? You can stay up there. But it would force you to use Radaway. He'll figure it out. Whoa, 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 whoa. I just saw that. So it forces you to use Radaway in your food. Otherwise, your food is going to be, you know, your food is going to be loaded with radiation, and that's going to give you some serious debuffs. And if you don't get rid of the radiation, then it would literally, I guess, kill you or dehabilitate you. I know there is a mod that is called dynamic ghoulification. I don't know if it works for the next gen version of Fallout 4, which is what I'm using.
Got it.
But that would definitely be something to, don't need a circuit board. That would definitely be something to pair up with that type of gameplay system. I think there's one more. There we go. That type of gameplay system where Radaway is literally necessary to survive. You can't survive without it. So, but I think with Radaway, I think to make that work, Radaway would need to have a longer effective period. So once you take Radaway, it stays in effect longer. So it removes radiation for a longer duration. That would make it more practical. So that way you could have a scarcity of Radaway that won't necessarily be detrimental. And it wouldn't necessarily force the player to remain in a radiated state where maybe they don't want to be in a radiated state, because if they can't deradiate themselves, then they're going to get ghoulified. All right, let's see. Oh God, it's more ghouls. Ah, here they come. They're coming in here. Oh, you know what? The cool thing about it is they actually spawn in that room right there. So, oh no 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 no! Move 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 move! Oh God. Okay, I know what we can do. I haven't tried this before. I don't know how far this is going to kick me back. I haven't tried this before, but I do have a smart grenade. So, it's not supposed to harm the player. I know that's kind of like, that definitely is not lore friendly. But we are going to use this. Okay, so I want a grenade, and I think it's a smart fragmentation grenade. I think I did this already. I think I already covered this. Yeah, we're good. All right, because, yeah, Dogmeat wasn't able to help.
Workshop framework entries detected.
Okay, all right, dog. Come on. You can do this. Oh, caught him. Yeah, this is some of that tweaking I'm talking about. I'm on an elevator. I'm on an elevator. And if I'm on an elevator, don't. If I'm on an elevator, he needs to stay put, since obviously we're going to be using the elevator. But, you know how that goes. I think as a gamer, you know our beloved Bethesda, they never, they kind of have a mind of their own. And it would have been so simple. You know, just a simple kind of, another simple
Sweet.
event. It knows where I am in the game. So if I'm, okay, let's see. We can, I think they, yeah. Okay, I know I can't pick that lock. Let's go ahead and get that. I'll just grab the magazine.
Yes.
If I can get in the room fast enough... Oh, we're gonna save this. Okay, because they'll more than likely appear at the exact same amount of time. Because the timer's already set. I don't think it consistently randomizes itself every time you load your game. And I don't know, I've never looked at the script, but I don't think that's what it does. I'm guessing that what it's going to do is have a random time before it reloads this, spawns another ghoul horde, and and that's set until the next spawn time. Okay, so put them down in here is what it did. And you know that since I'm down here, it's gonna spawn. I'm gonna open that up. Okay, Meyer looks. I need a pathway out of here. Alright. We are going... That looks like... You know, that looks so cool because if you've ever seen rock crabs, if you've ever gone to the coast and you actually see any type of crustacean, it usually has these little tiny plant-like filaments growing on it. Oil-laden barnacle. Okay, I'll take that. Okay, actually I'm gonna try to plan a path through here. See if I can do this as quick as possible. I hope it re-rolled. I honestly do. And then therefore... Okay, we got that. I wonder if I can open this. Ah, darn it. Oddly enough, I had a whole bunch of bobby pins I actually put in the workshop there in Sanctuary. Nice. And when I went to look, they're all gone. I have no idea what happened to them. This is the kind of place where they'll spawn. Let's see, because it's due. I was hoping I was going to get to test out a smart grenade. Compliments of degenerate decks. Well, that was easy. That was definitely easy. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, no sign yet from our ghoul buddies. I guess I guess it's kind of funny. I guess it did re-roll a different number. You know, once it wiped me out, it's like, okay, we got them, boys. Let's just go ahead and pack it up for a while. In a way, I think from a design point of view, that would be a much better system, because that way, if the timer consistently puts you in a bad, you're in a bad way. You know, you're in a very, very bad. Oh, I didn't do the. You didn't do the thing. You're in a very, very bad way. It gives you the opportunity to get out of that bad situation. So let's say, as an example, I'm trapped inside this building. It allows me to get out of the building before the next cycle of ghouls spawn. And usually when they spawn, they'll be down there. They'll be just down in the... They'll be just down in their floating around. Alright, we got one down here. I'm pretty sure he's coming up. Okay. I'll take that. Don't want a cue ball. Didn't really put any pool tables. Well, now I won't have to put a pool table with the settlements being built by the settlers. Wow, this is gonna go quick. Okay. I don't really need any eggs per se. I might grab a couple. I think Mirelurk omelets allow me to breathe underwater, so I might want to make a few of those. Let's close it so we know that it's still in position here. Save it, just in case for some reason all of this goes south. Okay, easy enough, easy peasy. See if we can clear some of this up. I know there's a lot of stuff over there, but I'm not so much interested in that at the moment. Oh, I thought, oh, don't tell me I got stuck in one of those Bethesda box where the collision mesh crosses other collision meshes and puts you in the dead zone where you cannot get out no matter how hard you try. Okay, we do want some water. I used to think Mirelurks. I used to think I needed to shoot them in the face, but that's not really true. I don't need to do that. All right, let's do some anywhere from even towards their. Where if you notice on a regular crustacean, like let's say a lobster, where the eggs would be. Shoot them there, it's just as effective. Okay. Active. Well, this is gonna be way faster than I thought. Thanks to the kindness of the no ghoul spawn. God knows I don't want any more of those, please. Oh, you know what? At first I thought that was a monitor. I'm like, can I activate that? Okay. Well, that's interesting. Okay, I guess he's somehow doesn't exist. It looks like he was waving by. Okay. Alright. Let me go up to here. I do want to try to get any resources I can. Oh yeah, there is a room down here. You know, one of the nice things about these Mirelurk eggs, they do not hatch. Now, isn't this... Wait. Wasn't this? No, not this. Nada. Nada. It was back over that way. There's a room. There's actually another room that... I can't get it. There's another room over there, which I'm pretty sure this is the location, which has a lot of... I know there's a turret on the wall or near the ceiling. I don't think there's any magazines here. I can't remember if there is or not. I think we're done. I believe this is it. Okay. Alright. We are going to do a surface. I can't do it. It's a really odd... It's a really strange surface. Yeah, maybe like surface. I can't do it. Like that's a surface. Surface. Yeah, surface like that. But you have to kind of put it in kind of a weird kind of an echo or some kind of a strange robotic tone. All right. So let's save this back just in case. We're gonna as we get off the elevator, we are going to do a hard save. There's no way. Man, is this thing gonna stop? I didn't think we were that far underground. Wow, that is the longest loading screen I've ever seen. We were not that far underground.
The Ken's effects are expired.
Okay, let's go ahead and save. Do a good hard save. And then we're going to get our thermal vision back up before we go to Greygarden. Because I do want to take a look at... There's a building over here, and I will probably regret this because ghouls will attack. Where is it? This one? Is it this one? Yes. We're gonna grab that. You know, that really was not the smartest thing to do. I can't say that. I can't say I was shooting on all cylinders with that call. This mouse is so sensitive, like, you just barely touch it, and, yeah, you saw the result. Okay, let's see. We are looking for... Alright, we're gonna... I thought there was more gear here, but there isn't. I've already tripped that. I thought there was more super mutant gear, but I don't see it. Okay. Alright. So let's go ahead and bring up the map. We're going to go back to Greygarden. Not Overland. Okay, let's go back to Greygarden. We'll just fast travel. That'll be a lot faster than running it. But I know what we're going to do. Okay, so since this video is going to be really, really short, once I drop the city planner's desk and go through that process for some settlements too, I'm going to go down the hill and hook a left. I'm hanging a left, and I'm heading towards Cambridge. Oh, it's daytime. Okay. Alright. Okay. Supervisor White, where are you?
Welcome to Greygarden, darling. This is the Commonwealth's first and only hydroponics facility run entirely by robots.
That's pretty ingenious. I bet you can work around the clock.
Turn this up
Of
just a
course,
bit.
darling. Our unique hierarchy allows for constant...
It's interesting how it put, like, you've gained
You
karma.
see, there are two
I mean, I guess you
kinds of
consider that a kind thing to
The worker
say,
drones carry out labor and
but
maintenance. We
in one way,
supervisors,
you're
that is
literally
myself,
telling them that
green
production
and brown,
never
possess
stops.
sophisticated cognition processes.
So I don't
We are
know.
capable of complex analysis and decision making. A testament to the
It reminds me a lot of the
creator.
Mass Effect without the decision trees. Mass Effect had a really, really good decision tree.
What became of Dr. Gray?
Like so many others, he died in the war. It was a terrible loss. Robotics and artificial intelligence were our creator's great passions, rivaled only by his love of television. Perhaps you've noticed that I possess a rather singular personality, as do the other supervisors.
Well, it's definitely unique. Sort of hard to miss.
I'll take that as a compliment,
I'm
darling.
not even sure what karma
After
does.
all,
I've
the
got the
last
karma
thing
system
anyone
in. I've
wants
got it
to
in my
be is
game.
A few
I'm not
other
sure. I never,
things
to
you
be honest, I
should
never even read the
Talk to
mod
Green.
author's page to see what it does. Like I don't know
If
what
cuts
it's.
you require,
I don't know if it gives me
Brown
better
might have
prices at
you
vendors
Jones.
or I
There's
assume
one other
that.
The question,
I don't
really.
think it's going to
You
be like
repaired the old
reputation,
Weston plant, didn't
but
you?
it might be. Maybe karma would be like. I'm guessing. Let's see.
That's right.
That's marvelous,
I'm
darling.
guessing that
Simply
karma would mean
marvelous.
that
Here,
if your
you can
karma
have
is
some
more
of our
towards
produce.
an evil
I'll ask
playthrough,
Greenie to give you a
then
discount,
those
too, if
more
there's
positive
anything else you need.
factions
Now I simply must get back
would
to work.
turn on you.
Ta-ta.
So I imagine it would put you on those factions' enemy list. Or enemies of that faction. And that's just a guess. I'm literally just guessing with that. Okay, let's get our city planner desk dropped. And then we can scoot over to Cambridge. I wanted to move those like the resources panel. I wanted to move it over to the side, but it did not seem to work that well for me. It could be that maybe transfer settlements or something is interfering or somehow conflicting with events going to HUD framework, maybe? Let's see. Use the city plan. Yes, tear it all down. So what I might try after I get to Cambridge, I might go ahead and during what I'm going to call the off time is I might disable the transfer settlements plugin, the F4SC plugin, and see if I still have that issue. It's a nice view up here, nice open area. I think the first time I built a settlement here, I actually put a powered elevator going up to the bridge. I like that elevated position. And really, if you notice how the bridge actually slopes down, you could build outwards. You could actually build a structure outwards. So you could have literally like a house on stilts, or even an apartment complex built on stilts. Or you could have an apartment complex built on the scaffolding framework.
Workshop framework entries detected.
Where the settlers would either go up a ladder, up the scaffolding ladder to get to their apartment complex, or even up through a elevator with the balcony coming out from the road. So you would literally have a balcony coming out. Like, you could build it straight across this way. You could start here, build it straight across this way and up about as high as it would go, and then you could have a balcony here. The elevator would connect to that, and you could build it up on top of scaffolding. Okay, let's see. All right, so that's doing its thing. We're good there. Let's go ahead and get our Starlight Starbright, help me see critters tonight, goggles going. And to Cambridge we go. There's a cave over here in Caves of the Commonwealth. It is right over, see the little wooden platform? That particular cave, called Lucky's Labyrinth, that is one of the only ones that I really didn't care for. I thought it was a little bit too convoluted to try to navigate. Which, I do have that in this game. And I'll tell you some other really, really nice mods to have is... Let's get the God Rays off. Some other really nice mods to have is... I think Zarkov was the mod author. He has a lot of really nice environments. Like, really nice environments. Blood sausage. Just grab this.
Excellent.
I think he's got like the farmlands, and then he has a couple more that I can't think of right off the top of my head. Really nice. The farmlands, if he did the environment, and then you had someone come in behind him to clean the environment up. In other words, there's some areas that have just too much stuff. There's literally just too much stuff. Let me save this, because we're going to be getting close here. And it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Level design, it's not really... I don't know, it's too crowded. And then if he had a quest designer go in and actually build the quest for him, then I think that would be an absolute amazing combination. So you really could do it with 3 people. I imagine he does it. I think Zarkov does the designs by himself, and then he has somebody else just do some of the cleanup work.
Entering killing mode.
Okay, I see him. There is a landmine here, and I almost always hit it. There it is.
Entering killing mode. Entering killing
There's
mode.
another one. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this just in case.
Entering killing mode.
Okay. Alright, I got that. I probably could... Wait, are we in Cambridge yet? We haven't discovered anything just yet. Alright, let's let the autosave work. I'm not sure why it's auto-saving. Ooh, it is laggy in here. I can tell you that right now. That is insane lag.
New location
Not
discovered.
sure why, but that is insane. This is gonna bring them. This.
You have died.
Whoa! First crash. That was the first crash. Oh. Okay. Where is our... I gotta do it. I have to do it. The game has crashed. Alright. Let's see what we have. Let's take a look here and see exactly what kind of crash we have. Yeah, that one almost appears to be random. Okay, let's give this another shot. At least I saved it. I saved it before I picked up the second landmine. The lagging, I noticed that when the game begins to lag, crashes are almost imminent. So I wonder if maybe there's a misplaced object or maybe a mod conflict. It could be either or. Oh, let me get in here real quick before this thing. This is gonna YouTube flag because of the game. Okay, let's load this thing up and yeah, that was interesting because I noticed the first thing I noticed was that lag was crazy. That was literally crazy. So a short video turns into a long video due to jet lag. And unfortunately, it's not jet lag since I didn't do any jet. That one's kind of got my interest. It almost looked like a pathing error where there's a pathing problem. Now that doesn't seem to have the lag the other one had. Wow, that can't be good. I wonder if SS2 had a problem. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to, because I don't wanna to kind of do a troubleshooting process. I'm going to go ahead and end this particular stream and see if I can load back into the game without getting that error. All right? So yeah, we're good. I'm going to close this stream out, do a little bit of troubleshooting, and I will be back tomorrow with I'm going to discover Cambridge. And then once I discover Cambridge, or I may just head on back to Sanctuary. I might do that. And then that way I can make a run on Diamond City, find that location. There's a lot of areas there I need to clear, a lot of good locations. And yeah, we will pick that up tomorrow. All right. So this is going to be the last. Stream that I'm going to do this evening. So I hope everybody has an absolute great day. And thanks for watching.